Okay. Hello, Bond Watchers. I'm Xenon Lemon. Welcome to Call of Cthulhu Library Game. Today, my intrepid adventures.
She's still most certainly offline, unless Chatterino's broken.
It takes a second now. I am certainly live. Okay. Hello, Bond Watchers. Welcome to Call of Cthulhu Library Game. I'm Xenon Lemon. Today, I'm joined by my intrepid adventurers. Shrimp, Psycho, Silver, and Shino. Later, Grim should pop in. Today we're doing what should hopefully be a single session game. Hello, Luna. It should hopefully be a single session game unless Psycho, well, even if Psycho passes out, we'll keep going. Yeah, but like everyone should be awake enough to do the entire thing. Hello, Common.
Look at all those people showing up in your chat and not mine.
But that's the plan for today. We have what should be a single session game. There's only like 4 tasks and then an exploration segment. So, D&D, it's Call of Cthulhu. But thank you for the resub, Common. Okay. The one that has
the side thing with the conversation earlier. Hey, Silver, how do you feel about 3 free guiding bolts per long rest?
Oh, for the druid thing?
Yeah, for Constellation Druid, you just get free guiding bolt.
I'm fine with that. I do have a minor issue, and I'm very sorry about this. I'm gonna pull a Psycho. I need the bathroom.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's fine. It's probably just gonna be us talking at the start anyway. Also, you had 30 minutes to do that!
I mean, she's only been awake for 30 minutes though. I think she went straight to the desk.
Fair.
Okay,
Stars Druid, it wasn't Constellation Druid. Constellations are a part of Stars Druid. That was just wrong.
Okay, so, we find ourselves, once again, back in the library.
Yeah.
Lo here has been busy over the last 2 weeks of downtime.
I have been doing things.
Before we get to that, did, Mason and Jebediah do anything during their downtime?
Not as far as I could think of, just assessing the situation that was, dealing with that thing and everything that involved in that place.
Just recovering from it.
Yeah.
Have you developed any
happened.
hobbies since you've come to the library?
I'm quite fond of this yo-yo.
Of the yo-yo, you've taken up yo-yoing. What of Jebediah? Has Jebediah gained any new hobbies upon entering the library?
Not drinking.
I like movies.
You like movies? Well, you have all of the movies.
Yay!
You have access to modern day streaming services within the library.
Fuck the Avatar!
Which one?
Next gen cinema my ass.
I feel like the library's movie room definitely has like the 4D movie like setup. the seats library.
Pads in the seat.
I feel like there's also like an eldritch twist if you watch a horror movie in there, like you feel shit.
That sounds like fucking pain. That doesn't sound like fun.
Or like tentacles come out from under the seats or whatever.
Zenon, I don't think that's the movies.
Tickle your feet. They tickle your feet.
Oh.
Yeah, I
was about to get excited. Man, this is a weird movie. What do you mean? What do you mean she can't afford the pizza? Why are tentacles coming out?
But it's definitely got like some 4D. Some 4D aspects to it.
Why the fuck are they still making Jaws movies?
If blood splatters, or red splatters all throughout the room, everything's got to be cleaned up every time. Grim is a busy
No,
janitor.
It's the like refracted light to make little red spots appear.
Yeah.
Like a prism or something.
They need to stop making these movies. Who cares about? Who cares? We've seen Uncle Ben die like 1,000 times already.
Oh yeah, without the proper context for some of those movies, it would be kind of funny to see how many like Spider-Man movies there are. About the like history of them all.
Oh god, yeah, for like
superhero movies would be really off.
all of them. If you were to watch every single like from the beginning to the actual end of all the Spider-Man movies, that would be wild, because you would start like the 1970s era Spider-Man.
If I have to see one more fucking shot of Vin Diesel saying we're family.
Would you have gone back and watched the original Japanese Spider-Man, Toko Sensei? Or not Toko Sensei, no, it's called Tokusatsu, series?
No, but I watched The Hobbit. You know, the only book I can relate to here.
Yeah, the only book that was
Because you're
out.
short?
No, because it came out in 1937.
Welcome back. Okay.
We're bullying Psycho about his book taste.
We were discussing what the characters were doing during their downtime. Has Amelia gained any new hobbies since she's come to the library?
You said, did Amelia get a new hobby?
Yeah, any new hobbies, or what does she do with her downtime?
Probably cleans her weaponry in her room.
Okay. So Amelia...
If I'm being completely honest.
Yeah. So Amelia cleaned her weapons during her downtime. Okay, Lo here may present his downtime activity.
So, y'all know how the Jesus Spear was kind of messy?
I would like if that was the in-character voice, just like he has switched his
Comes out
entire
with
way
a
of
normal
speaking.
voice. No, I was just to the party outside a character. It's like, you know how like the Jesus Spear is like all exceedingly messy whenever it's used, and blood gets everywhere.
I don't
No matter what, it looks like we murdered someone.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's because we did murder someone. Though here, well, probably at some point at random with. So someone will probably be in like the main observatory room. Let's just say it's Mason for the moment. He will come out holding a normal like foldable baton looking thing.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but a bit more thick and a little longer. It'd be about
Like a
the size.
staff?
Yes. Basically like a foldable staff to think of.
You mean a collapsible staff?
Sure.
Okay.
Basically,
Why do you have that?
This is something that I have spent time on building.
Oh, George.
The other spear, as culturally significant as it was a very messy weapon. Because blood kind of got everywhere with it, because it is constantly dripping.
And you substitute it with that thing?
Yes. So, if I press the button here, he will press a little silver like nodule on it, because, you know, gotta keep everything in place, and it will extend to probably roughly the same size as the actual other spear, but as it extends, the two little prongs of a bite will flick up. Ta-da! It is a collapsible bident. It has one other feature though. As you can see here, I have a button painted red. Mason, would you like to stand over here for me so you can see what it does?
No.
Okay. He will press the button and sparks of electricity will jump between the two Biden prongs. In the modern age, it was called the taser, so I have integrated it into a weapon that I am proficient in using, and have upgraded with a what was it, like 1,000-volt taser or something?
Yeah.
That was what I have been doing. In case anyone was wondering where there was hammering coming from my room.
And so now
And
Lo
what
here
are you
has a
doing?
taser spear.
Okay. And what are you gonna do with this bloody spear then?
Oh, this
Well,
is
what's
going
the
to
plan?
sit in the room. I have put it above the leech tank, so it will constantly be dripping the blood into there.
And you're not doing anything with it.
I mean, if we encounter a situation in which it would be useful, I would like to use it, yes, but the overwhelming time when it would be a good item to use is not often the case, because it would make a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just realized something.
Eh?
Oh, you can continue. I'll just go ahead and.
Oh, you forgot to fix it. You succeeded though.
Yeah. That's why I said you're good.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yes, this is kind of what I've been working on for the past 2 weeks. Though in time, once we get the better facilities, I plan on making a upgrade to someone's clothing. Probably my own. Depending
Okay.
on the resource, I might be able to upgrade another person's. But I cannot make any promises as well. You use a gun, Jebediah uses a gun, and also you use a gun. I am really the only one who is in, He
I
will,
mean,
like,
you could upgrade our guns.
he will
Wait, did
turn...
Jebediah. Wait. Y'all realize. Wait, when did you figure out that she had a gun? The only one who's really been around her is Jebediah when she takes it out.
He could have heard it
I
because
had to
he was
load you
he
into
was
the
D
truck.
he
I-
was DMing
Oh,
that
Just stuff
session.
you
so-
into the trunk.
Yeah.
Wait, you had to stuff her into the truck?
I think Lohir is the off and stuffing people into the trunk.
Oh,
Just
then
back
he would
in
probably
heat.
have her. Then he would probably roughly know everything that's currently.
Well, yeah,
Or,
he didn't like
yeah.
frisk you down, or he just like. To be honest, he probably just generally tossed you into the trunk. It's like, oh, there's
Probably.
weapons on them. Neat. Oh.
It's like cool. Okay, moving on.
And also, he just has assumed that you use some sort of ranged weapon because you're not really ever within punching distance of the enemy.
She has melee weapons.
That's fair. Okay, you're the only one sane enough to not go into punching distance with the enemy reliably.
Yeah.
Unlike me.
Unlike.
Or unlike who?
Did he die?
Just- I think Psycho's still here. He's just quiet.
Psycho.
Back up.
Koopa. Koopa. Psycho died.
Usually you don't
Psycho
say
died.
Koopa unless you're trying to get my fucking attention.
Yeah. Yeah. You good? We're just checking on you.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I had a few, like, 2 reference-esque images. Because they'll hear, can remove the taser part from it. Hey, it's Grim!
Hello, Grim.
Who's both late and not the right image. God,
Yes.
He'll be there in a moment.
cannot believe you, Glim. Why
I
would
am,
you do this
Come on, Grim.
It's that thing what happens when you cross dimensions. You
You're
see, I'm still crossing
pulling-
dimensions right now, so
Coating the
give it a
librarian
minute.
like liquid with all your awfulness. You bibliophile.
I
I
will
have food.
turn you into fucking liquid.
Can I state that it's harder to understand what the fuck he's saying right now?
I'm
it's always
sure
harder.
it
You're speaking
is.
French.
I'm sure it is, Psycho. I'm sure it is.
Don't worry, hopefully you caught the only word that matters is me calling you a bibliophile.
No, I
The
heard
fuck is a
liquid.
bibliophile?
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna look this up.
Biblio is in reference to books, and then file is like the word file.
Wait. You fuck books?
You got
But
Sure.
no, that's like the extreme meaning of it. There's like other things. It just means you're like,
enjoyment of books.
Yeah.
A lover of.
hmm
I mean, I guess that explains why some of the pages were sticky.
What kind of book are you reading?
I believe Gemini found a book called Smut.
Ah! Oh, damn.
That is just what the book is called, Smut, now. No book in particular, just Smut. Anyway, what you missed. Lo here now has a taser spear.
Why?
Because he could.
Why
'Cause I
not?
allowed it.
Would you prefer
Oh,
me
no.
spray blood everywhere every time we're in melee
Yes.
combat?
Because that's Cthulhu-esque.
What's wrong with a taser spear? Okay, not spear, taser bident. It's
Easy
worse
to-
because it has prongs.
You guys have access to easy to obtain weapons, and you guys are allowed to jerry rig shit if you feel up to it.
Can I jerry rig a gun to another gun?
Ben,
Can I jerry-rig a gun to shoot other guns?
hold on. Let
That's not jerry rigged. That's redneck.
me just
Redneck engineering.
Can
Because
I
like
bring
it's
the
If
gun
I
just
gun
get
from
the-
Borderlands 3?
I'm just saying, if I can get some duct tape, I can hold both the triggers.
duct tape is certainly available, but like, and you have
Psycho.
3 guns.
you don't need to jury rig it because that is just something that exists, Psycho.
Can I get a grenade launcher?
That's going into the higher tier of weapons.
Can I get a laser rifle?
No military grade weaponry.
Wait,
Well, it's
wait,
not
hold
military grade, it's alien grade.
on.
Can I
Wait,
get a
can it be a
potato gun?
grenade launcher that only shoots BBs?
What would even that be? Like what? Like it's like a shrapnel grenade that
I think that
shoots
would just be
BBs?
like one damage.
Can I make a potato gun?
You can make a
You know-
potato gun, yeah.
But instead of a potato, it's a stick of dynamite.
Dynamite is like going into the
Instead of dynamite, it's just a combination of materials that I so
It's
happen
just
to
plastic
found.
explosive.
That's kind of like dynamite.
Can I make serious putty?
You know,
Can I make a nuke?
Are you gonna learn nuclear engineering in real life first and then explain it to me?
Yes.
I mean, it's not that hard.
I know,
What was
but I'm giving him a task that's gonna make it hard.
No.
Write me an essay about nuclear
I would have to
engineering
go to
and your
college
exact
for that.
your exact process for making your reactor.
To be
you say that,
fair,
but there's books
it's
all
not
throughout
too
this
hard
whole
to make
place.
a
I know
nuke.
it's not that hard, but
It's more the
let
material.
let him know it's hard. Let him think it's hard.
Psycho always thinks it's hard.
For some reason, hearing all these ridiculous comments just reminds me of this stupid little gun that I found the other day online. And it's literally just a T-Rex head that shoots Orbeez.
That
Yes.
sounds about right.
Can I make a T-Rex head that shoots Orbeez?
Yeah, it does no damage. Here you go, champ.
I
It
feel like
spawns
you
into
could
your
acquire
hands.
that just asking nicely, like, "Hey, can I have funny Orbeez gun?"
Yeah, you ask and it spawns into your hand. You know how Orbeez gun. It does no damage.
Can I get a
Mild
wiffle bat
annoyance.
too?
It just annoys people.
Or what did you say?
Wiffle
Can I
bat.
get a wiffle bat too?
A wiffle bat could be
Recreational.
lethal.
Anyway, though here
Okay.
we'll check the main diagram at the center of this, the orbs to check if we have any quests today. So, I'm
So
assuming
the
there's some way
yeah.
for us to check
Yeah.
if there's quests instead of just be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
you have a quest."
Yeah, so of like available information, one catches your eye. There seems to be a retrieval mission to go into a place that is called the Alchemy Furnace
Mhm.
and retrieve the furnace core.
I would say aggressive eyebrow jiggling at the party members, but they wouldn't be able to see it. So wear a mask. So go here and look at that. It seems that we have a side mission today. One that might actually be beneficial to all of us.
Yeah.
I
What
don't
is
know
it?
how to move these digital screens. It is to acquire a furnace core from a alchemical workshop.
I heard
Mm.
Alchemical Workshop.
What?
I like
I heard Alchemical Workshop.
try
Yeah?
to go to the screen and try to like zoom out and zoom in to see if like there's a fucking map around it. Like, you know, touch screen, zoom in, zoom out, you know.
Yeah,
shit
it
like
says
that.
blueprint not currently available.
Oh shit.
What about a red print?
Oh.
Red.
Do we have a Clippy?
You have Cliffy. A Xenon window pops up.
It's,
Hey, you want to do a mission?
It's a little Moogle Xenon.
Kill it!
yeah, little
Shoot it.
Moogle Xenon appears. Hello, friends. I have come in a way that I can enter your private chambers. Be excited. Be happy.
I'm
I
going
am
to
here.
take my fucking revolver and shoot it.
Okay, you shoot it, and the when the bullet hits, it makes a metal sound,
You know,
and the bullet squishes and falls to the ground.
Where's my explosive rounds?
They sell the gun.
Okay, what's Silver saying?
sorry.
No, go on.
Oh, I just realized something.
Eh.
Amelia probably would have liked Jebediah if he wasn't such a sexist asshole.
We're gonna move on from that conversation.
Oh,
Okay, so, you guys, you accept the quest to go to the Alchemy Furnace.
Wait, we're going where?
Or furnace, or the alchemy lab or whatever.
I mean, Lohir would like to do it. I don't know if the rest of the party is wanting to engage in the alchemy furnace.
what's the reason behind the alchemy furnace? Like, why are we doing this?
We'll probably get a coin and the forge core.
What do we need the forge core for?
Stuff.
We don't. He wants it.
He wants to make a industrial furnace
Basically.
workshop to make armor.
If I can get us a workshop or some sort of thing similar, which this forge core would allow us, I can then use materials we have that are aberrant in order to upgrade our gear. And get us stuff like armor.
Why'd you emphasize armor so much?
Oh, right.
Do you like being stabbed?
What is it, Silver?
I try to find a way of not being near pointy objects.
Since I didn't finish the last one that we were doing, I don't know how many coins I'm supposed to have.
Oh, how many did I reward you guys? I forget. I gave like
Just one.
just one then, because
Just one.
they kind of fucked it up a little bit. So just one.
Hey. We did it in the most us way possible.
That timeline is a little bit fucked, and the scourge still continues on.
Okay, so right now we have 5
Plus one.
coins.
I think 5 makes sense. How much do you have, Mason? I guess because Mason and Jebediah would probably have the same amount too.
Good fucking question. Let me look.
5 makes sense.
Apparently, I jocked it down as 4.
Okay, so maybe you didn't add the new one.
Probably not. No.
Yeah, so 5 for the people who haven't gotten extra.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys step into the elevator. It begins to rumble, your vision begins to fade, the feeling in your body leaves itself.
This time to inhabit a mannequin.
And you guys awaken. Here, let me put down some tokens.
Where's me?
I haven't put down tokens yet. One moment. Okay, here we go.
Is that lead, silver, gold, and something red?
I know that symbol. I know that symbol very well.
The last symbol?
No, the big tree in front of us.
Oh, you figured out what that one was of all of them. You
Out of
figured
all
that
of them, I
one
know
out.
that.
It seems like something about like a World Trade cosmology.
The only reason I know what that is
It's
is because
such a
of Full Metal
shitty-
Alchemist.
Yeah, it's such a shitty doodle I did of it. It is just from Full Metal Alchemist. I just copied it.
Oh,
I'm like, I know what that is.
okay. Yes, now that it's been pointed out, I see.
Yeah.
Also, the last door is iron. I scrolled back up, check.
Yeah.
Oh.
We
No,
have-
because there's a list, yeah.
Yeah, we have. Is that meant to be arsenic or lead? Is that on
Which color door?
the first door?
The first door, that's arsenic.
Okay. Arsenic.
Went on somewhere.
Can you pin that? Because I can't pin stuff in the thing.
I mean, I don't think it would come up too often. That's the plan of having alchemy being very important.
I mean, it's important to this particular thing, so to this particular
Yeah.
one.
Hit it with an E.
Okay.
What?
Because that was the chart that I used specifically for this. I don't know what those symbols are actually like, because like all charts had different like things equated to them.
So, from what I'm seeing, from the thing from before, arsenic, lead, sulfuric acid, and then iron. Was that the intended thing that you were meaning?
Yeah, those are the intended
Okay.
meanings for those. Okay, so you guys regain your consciousness. You are in a corridor with 4 doors and a large slab-looking thing that perhaps is a door in the other side of it.
Corridor.
Uh-huh. So the large slab has 4 keyholes. And then there are 4 doors in front of you. Is this a door? Yes, it is a door.
3 out of 4 of them seem to have a keyhole on them. Unless you just forgot to put one on one of
I
them.
did forget, but I was gonna start in a different one, but we'll start in the. I did forget though, so I changed the order that we're doing them in, but it's fine.
Well,
Thank you for the raid move,
One looks
Muffin.
like it just has a doorknob.
Yeah, well, so that one is like the one that's unlocked, but
I found that it seems that this is a good time to test your knowledge about alchemy. So tell me, what does it take to make an individual?
I missed
He
the
lights
first
up a
word.
cigarette.
Is it alchemy, and what does it take to make an individual?
Oh, what does it take to make an individual?
I can't
I
joke
don't-
towards Full
Yeah,
Metal Alchemist.
I don't have that one memorized. I would have referenced that if it was
It's a
easy.
list of random
Yeah.
fucking ingredients, to be honest.
Mhm.
It's like, yeah, it's kind of what you're made out of, but it's also wrong because it's the base elements, not compounds and irrelevant. Anyway, funny iron door. Though here's noticing that there's keyholes on each of them except one of them.
Okay.
Unless you
You
were
go.
saying that it requires a spot hidden.
No, you can see it visibly. Like anything you can visibly see on the map is something you can visibly see without a spot hidden.
Well,
Okay.
Jebediah, come on,
Let me.
tell us all. Yeah, he'll be fine.
You'll be fine. Wake back up, Psycho. Okay,
Psycho.
Psycho.
He could be having audio problems again.
Or he could be just doing awful.
Could have passed out.
Let's see.
I'm here.
Okay, you're here.
Pass out.
Shut
Okay.
the fuck up,
Alright.
Chino.
Are you?
That was
are
all
you,
of us. Not
Are you
Psycho,
just
doing
are you-
okay, or is the
Are
sleep
you
hitting?
EP Psycho?
Is the sleep hitting real hard?
I'm.
It's a
Have
simple
any-
yes or no. Are you
Go
EP?
just go perish. Just go.
And if you
just-
need the rest, go
Yeah, if
and
you need to
rest.
go rest.
Suck my dick, Chino.
Damn.
Are any of the other symptoms popping up, or just sleepy?
I'm here.
Okay, is your tummy okay?
I'm okay.
Okay.
I think
I'm
he was
sure
just
it
passing because we were talking.
Yeah.
I suffered.
I mean, one of the things did say that slurring could be a possibility.
Slurring, and I think like
And disorientation.
Disorientation. Which,
Okay, I'm completely out of the loop. What's going on?
he decided to take a whole lot of sleep meds.
Ah.
The hell?
That is the easiest way I can put it without,
he misunderstood the instructions.
Yes. He misunderstood the instructions on the bottle and then took them in
I'm gonna mute
proper way.
everything on my side real quick and I'll say it. Okay, I'm
Psycho has
unmuted.
gone to sleep. That
Yep,
is all that
Psycho
you
has
need to
gone
know,
to
Street.
sleep.
He is EP.
Yeah, he is EP. Okay,
Oh.
so you guys approach the door.
Moogle put the entire thing to make a person.
Oh yeah.
We're making a person?
No, Moogle did the
Maybe.
Full Metal Alchemist meme.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's not really a meme, it's technically correct.
Yeah.
It's just... It's the raw ingredients, which are, like, yeah, that's what a human is theoretically made out of, but it's not what a human is made out of. Like, the way to put it, because you gotta
You
bond
open up
them.
the red room. And this is what you see.
Ah,
More
fun.
fucking symbols.
I shall enter the red room.
Amelia will probably follow.
Okay, within this red room, in the middle of the room is a table with some lab equipment, Bunsen burners, beakers, vials, stuff. So the pictures are just to represent it, but there's like a whole chemistry set on the table. The dark rectangles are shelves that have little bottles of chemicals and other little things for like the chemistry set. And then the circles with the symbols are barrels full of like a large amount of the thing on it. And then in the very center is a large square pedestal with what appears to be a silver bowl. And in the center of the silver bowl, there is like a hole that goes down.
Phosphorus.
I think this is all you, buddy.
Copper.
I mean, you're allowed to interject too, because the list is available to everyone. Assumably, we'll say that Lo here shared the alchemy book with everybody when you found it in the Silver Creek one.
Yeah, but I feel like
We'll say that Jebediah just didn't come along. He like stayed home. Oh,
he was EP.
yeah, he was EP.
He's like, furnace core? That sounds dangerous.
Yeah.
Potash. What is that one that looks like a table Xenon?
The one that looks like the one at the end, or no, the one that looks like a
Yeah,
table. That one
second
was
to last.
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver.
Yeah, Quicksilver.
I'm trying to locate that on
I
our
don't
little
even know where the
cheat
alchemy
sheet.
notes are.
I have done a.
He responded to it with an E,
yeah.
so you just click the attachment, and it'll take you
Oh.
up to it.
Oh yeah, Quicksilver.
Pretty
I see
sure-
it.
Yeah, that one was supposed to be Quicksilver.
Is there any papers or other documentation inside the room?
I would say there is probably like some books on alchemy and stuff, like with like some basic like recipes for like different materials.
Hmm.
I'm confused. It didn't take me up to it.
Oh, did it? You gotta click like attachment.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, if you click on just the message itself, it won't be able
Oh.
to see attachment.
I forgot there is one detail. On the pedestal on the front of it, because it's not where I could like draw it, because it's like on the front facing you guys. There is a triangle with the point pointing up.
Triangle with the point pointed up, so fire.
Okay, and those are the things.
Well, it seems if we
where
have
Or wait,
unzip pedestal.
So yeah, there on that square, it's like a big square pedestal with a silver bowl, and on top with the hole in the middle of the bowl, and it's like got the triangle for fire on it.
Yeah, presuming we put stuff in and then it is heated in some way. Eh, I guess the best place to look is, well, we'll look at the buddy. Do we want to look on, see if there's any instructions in the room of what we might be able to do? Checking supplies, the bells, the books.
We can most certainly check. There's no harm in that.
I'll stand guard and watch out in the hallway.
You have fun
None
being
of this-
lazy.
None of this alchemy shit is not my forte.
Apparently being a detective
I have
isn't
modern
too,
knowledge.
It is a good thing Silver was talking there, just to dread out what I said.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said apparently being a detective isn't either.
No, I heard that. I heard it. I just didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Statement on the room in question.
There's Quicksilver, except for I'm not very fast.
Now, Quicksilver is something different than silver.
I know.
Okay.
If it's not Quicksilver, if we turn it upside down, it's Slow Silver, which is still not necessarily correct, but
Okay. So it would be library use then to like go through the books
Fuck.
and see.
Okay,
Then you want to
for the
look for
books.
information.
Okay, for the books.
Yeah.
I mean, we can both try and see how bad this goes.
I mean,
Grim may or may not specialize in library use.
I have
I mean,
library.
we can all try and see how
Yeah,
this
you can all
goes.
try. Yeah, you can all try.
would I be able to check over the
Okay.
the
Nice.
table?
Yeah.
Finally.
Critical success.
Oh, you both
Uh,
got critical success?
She
I
got
got
an extreme.
extreme.
Okay.
Would that be a spot hidden for checking the table, or would that still be
Ye-
library use?
You can spot hidden for checking the table.
Yay! Time to fail.
Extreme
Hey!
success.
Oh, all right. Apparently, we're winning today.
Okay.
Apparently, reality has decided you are getting the furnace.
It's a chemistry set on this table. There's some like other alchemic stuff going on with it. I have DM'd Grim and Silver what they found out via library use.
Ooh.
What'd we find out?
Oh! I see. I told you I'd find chemicals to be able to build a bomb.
Hold on. Hold on, I gotta see this. I was still
Making
on the
bombs?
elemental table.
Yeah, now I sent you a wiki how.
Yes.
You can choose to share with Lo here or not.
Oh,
Or if you and Barnabas are just in the corner giggling at a book.
we're probably in the corner giggling at a book.
Yes.
Yeah, seems to have found a book with a yellow symbol in it. Good, cool. is there anything in the beakers? Like, does there seem to be like a process that's already in progress here?
I would say that they're empty, and it's just the red. The red is just because I was doodling or drawing, like to represent the that it's a chemistry set. The shelves have all the chemicals and stuff on them.
I have a question. If I click this link, will the government be on my have a watch list on me?
It's a WikiHow link. I feel like
I feel like yes.
Mark Roper taught us how to do this beforehand. So
Okay,
I feel like,
Amelia will go ahead and
Bill Nye has
state
done it.
that they found the book that's needed for what we're needing to make. But we're gonna sit here and read it while Flapnir looks at everything else.
I mean, if you state, "Hey, we found the book we need," you just turn, "Okay, what are we needing to make?" Telling me that tells me nothing.
I feel like you can state it because it's also like a very
Safety
simple
gear.
recipe.
That's what we need.
Right.
It's a simple recipe.
Oh, thermite. That's super easy. It's just.
Yeah, Sharp already knows.
Oh yeah, I think Cloaker would have that fucking knowledge in his mind, just knowing what we need to do there. It's just fucking potassium and iron.
There you go.
I will say, I have used this to explode a fridge before.
Good for you.
Or is that what the author says, or what you're saying?
No!
Oh, okay.
I've been to the desert, we took an old fridge that didn't work, and used this to explode it.
Yeah, thermite's pretty cool.
Or wait, the recipe you know is potassium. The recipe the WikiHow had a different element.
The basic way to make thermite is potassium and iron shavings. Is the very basic recipe for thermite is rusted iron and potassium. If I
Oh.
remember it right. Am I allowed to see the WikiHow now, or am I
Yeah,
just
I'll send you the WikiHow in a moment.
say? Well, it's an iron door. and
I
don't
could see him just walking over and snatching the book from us and saying, "Children!" and then walking away with it.
I mean, wouldn't snatch it. We'd probably want to see it and then hand it back. Is it iron oxide and aluminum?
Oh, so is he giggling in the corner with us?
Yeah.
You'd probably be leaning over your shoulders. Iron oxide, aluminum powder, and a strip of magnesium. Yeah, so I was kind of right. I was thinking wrong. Potassium is to make gunpowder. Aluminum is to make thermite. And then you need magnesium to be the igniting source.
Oh.
Iron,
Well,
aluminum,
see.
magnesium.
I actually feel very involved right now. I'm only giggling in a corner, but I feel involved.
I didn't read the magnesium part, but I'll say that you can find that on the because you need less of that anyway. You can find that on the shelves, but
What, iron itself?
or no, the magnesium. The iron is one of the symbols, but it's a different symbol. You got to use some inferences
It's a different symbol.
or a different name for iron.
I mean, potash?
Potash is something
phosphorus.
different.
Wait,
No,
phosphorus.
phosphorus is not iron.
Hold on.
So we currently have phosphorus, aluminum, copper, ferrum, quicksilver, and potash. Potash is what's in the
Potash.
barrels.
Which one of those do you think is iron?
Probably potash.
Yeah, sure. The ash is the. Pretty sure I'm not actually sure what potash is, but I'm pretty sure it's just charcoal or whatever. Let me see.
Oh.
It's not.
It might be
It's not
lies.
And it's potassium compound is potash.
Okay,
It's
potassium.
carbonate or hydroxide.
Okay.
Definitely not,
Calcium carbonate. or
not
hydroxide.
aluminum.
Ferrum is iron.
Theorem?
Yeah, so
Which one is
This-
theorem?
hold on.
Theorem. Oh, I see it, yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
Iron.
Yeah, because it's ferrous. And what we need is ferrum, aluminum, and magnesium.
Yeah.
Element. Okay, so we need this.
So if you open up the ferrum barrel, you'll find a bunch of red powder.
Find it weird if it wasn't red powder. We need almond, which is this.
Surprised it's not
Yeah,
blood.
And then
Yeah.
probably on the shelves is the magnesium that
Happily
Yeah.
surprised it's not blood.
Yeah, there's magnesium within the room. Yeah.
And I will acquire a funny bowl real quick so we can do the mixing.
Yep, you get a bowl off the shelf.
All this is a mixing.
I'm trying to think, is there a skill that would be for, like, carefully mixing chemicals?
Actually, I can think of one sleight of hand.
Yeah, you can roll your sleight of hand to make sure you don't blow yourself up while you're mixing it.
I don't think the problem, like, with thermite is blowing yourself up. I think it's burning a hole through whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
It's a very exothermic reaction, so it's very heat inductive, but it's not going to fuck you up unless you're in, like, an enclosed space. Anyway, you two...
back here.
Alright.
Moved away from the thermite. Okay. So yeah, roll sleight of hand, I guess, to represent. Yep, okay, success. You have mixed your thermite. Now what? Okay.
Why are
Pour
there
it
black
in.
holes?
That was how Shrimp decided to represent which ones he needed.
Yeah.
Oh.
I will
Okay.
look at them, look forward, kind of give it one last mix to make sure it's thorough. Look at them, look at the thing that says fire. Hey, what's that could happen? And I'm gonna pour it inside.
Okay. So
That's
after
the
pouring it
worst
in-
that could happen.
After pouring it in, what do you do?
Does anything seem to happen?
Nothing happens at first, for sure. Because right now you just have the aluminum and the copper, or the aluminum and the iron,
Aluminum,
right?
iron, and magnesium.
Oh, okay. The magnesium is in there. Don't you need to
Yes.
light it, or?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, nothing happens.
Look, it said fire on it, so it's assuming that there might have been fire already inside. He will
Yeah,
stare. He
nothing
will.
happens.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the some cover silver. You. Matel person. Light that, please.
Or there are. I'll say there are like matchsticks on in the room.
I mean,
You don't have to waste
fine.
her lighter.
It's fine. Who knows how many that she actually has back in
She's
her-
got a bunch of little Bics on her.
Just Bix everywhere.
It's fine.
Okay.
She'll just hand it over.
Thank you. He will light it and then tape the thing down so it will stay lit.
Okay.
You know, walk back over to the thermite hole.
Okay.
He just taped her lighter down and walked
Yeah.
away.
Yeah. Look, you've got to keep the flame lit. If I just drop it in, it's not going to do anything.
You're good.
Okay, so you drop the burning lighter into the hole.
He will also state the magic word abracadabra.
Abracadabra. How close are you to this? Are you gonna move away quickly, or are you just gonna stand here?
I would probably step away a little after
Yeah, you
dropping
definitely-
it in.
Right here.
You hear some sizzling.
Yeah. Step back because I am aware that that might be
So you hear sizzling and all types of noises from this, and then
You just going farther back.
crouch behind the
it's making a lot of noises.
card.
Why can't this door open? Why can't this door open? Ah!
Amelia would honestly just turn the knob at that point if you really freaked out like that.
The sparks are flying up through the hole, and then all of a sudden you hear a loud crack noise as the stone pedestal cracks in half.
Oh.
and then it continues to burn for a while.
Amelia's just gonna shrug and walk back out.
But then
I think Aleto's gone.
She sort of already figured that out when she saw you put the tape on it and throw it down.
Not throw it, gently drop it.
Okay, so
Gently-
We wouldn't want it to
Oh, by the
delight
way-
on the way down.
Mhm.
What? Thinking about it, because like there's good spot hiddens and library uses. Was there ever a key found in that room?
well, that's what we're working on still.
Nah.
That's the structure of this puzzle.
No.
You
Well,
haven't
none of it.
found a key yet, but the pedestal did just crack open.
I'll
if
leave it
it's
to the Fafnir.
Fafnir?
You
Yes, you are now being called Fafnir now.
It's alright. I will approach the pedestal again.
Okay.
Only because
Do you use assumably there's like tools and stuff you could like grab to like stir it around and like search it, yeah. Yeah, so after searching through the ashes, you find a white key.
Oh. I'll look at the author, look
Oh.
at the key, look at the author. Slowly pocket the key
you,
and just
Barnabas-
raise a finger with like a finger towards like the beak and just like that symbol of shh.
Barnabas has seen Lo here grab a white key. He just rushes for the white door.
Oh, Amelia will probably just follow behind, very confused.
Hello, Mason.
Anything entertaining in there?
We made thermite. It's still
Okay.
going if you want to see it.
No.
If it was still going, how'd you get the key?
He
That
lab
sounds
tools.
like a
I told him
hazard.
there. I told him
Oh.
there's lab tools and stuff he could
Probably like
stir with it.
gently moved it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna at least make way for the guy who has the damn key.
I will walk up to the gold door.
Uh-huh.
Can I inspect the keyway?
Keyhole?
It's you can, but it seems to be like a relatively complex. I'll say that the end of the key that you have is like
Not
a very
pickable.
like it's like
Wait.
a tumbler key or whatever.
I just thought
Like
about
it's like some
something.
extreme key or whatever.
Yeah.
I just thought about something. Does
Mhm.
have you tried looking to see if the key has a symbol since each door has a symbol?
I haven't yet. That would be funny if someone gave us a colored key, but it had a symbol on it that wasn't the door.
No,
Yeah.
if there is a symbol, it certainly has the one that matches the door.
Okay.
But yeah, look here, we'll follow over to the party. Just kind of look at them. Why are you also handing the white door? There was no key.
I just stare at him.
Amelia's just gonna point at.
Barnabas.
I think he was in shock of seeing the powder on fire. After all, he is from a time period like myself. It was probably an arcane sight for him.
I point at the door. Look at him. Say, open it.
It's
Like,
fine.
open the damn door.
Well, here we'll just gonna like fancifully like flick the key out of his like sleeve. Fine. You're no fun, Barnabas.
Okay, so you open up the white door.
As
What is
slowly as possible, I will insert the key looking at Barnabas.
Okay.
Hey, I just thought about something.
No thinking
Only
aloud.
three doors have locks on them, but we need 4 keys.
Well, we probably insert this key into the main door once we're done using it.
There, let me unlock this door.
Yay, color theory!
Literally color theory.
I mean, that's the one part of art I'm good at.
Okay, door's unlocked now. Wait,
It was such a
open.
boring class. I had a monotone teacher.
Welcome to art class.
No, all the
Okay.
other classes were great. It was
You.
just color theory.
Back
Okay, you
to
walk
you.
into a clinically white room. There are barrels of what appears to be colored liquid. It looks like paint, but it's a little bit what would it be called? It's a little bit more see-through than paint should be. It's like you can see like the edges of the
Water.
It's like thin paint.
It seems thin on the colored ones, but the black and the white are pretty like opaque. You can't see through to the bottom of them because
You do realize that's not okay. You put paint in the lead door.
Red
Yeah.
paint.
What do you think I did? Why do you think it is that way? Why do you think it says lead and there's a room full of paint?
I do not see this symbol anywhere.
Okay, so I gotta explain that that's not a symbol. That like is to represent what is in here. So on a raised platform, there is what appears to be bone. So that appears to be made of bone, a structure made of bone. Say your question.
Why do you have the symbol from Code Geass there?
It does look like that, doesn't it? But now, what you see is it appears to be large, thin bones.
Are they weak?
Placed into that shape, and then in the far back there is a trough full of feathers.
They're wings! I was right, I just said wings!
So, Madame Friend, Arthur? Arthur, are you coming?
Yes.
Does Mason want to go into the lab room?
Hey! He's coming to the finger painting room!
Yeah, welcome to the finger painting room.
I try to spot hidden.
Okay.
I mean, we can all try.
Where did my character sheet go? What the fuck? Oh, there it is.
Trying to decide what it would be to determine the some of the trick in here. I don't know.
I'll specifically go investigate the feathers area.
I failed.
I hard successed.
Amelia's just gonna look at the bones.
Okay, so it's a trough full of feathers. This room it's more of a you have to like search in the right place and say you're searching in the right place type of thing. But
I'm going to attempt bones.
Okay. They seem to be rather fragile bones, but like, and then the feathers seem to be like goose feathers, and then I guess Mason is looking at the. Are you looking at the can in front of you, or like the barrel in front of you?
The wells of color. Hey.
Technically, you already did.
You already did it, Grim.
Okay. I thought I had to say like.
No. Or well, it's just I'm just saying where you guys are, what you guys are looking at. So Mason, who is like looking at this, it doesn't. Since you got close to one of the barrels, the barrel is actually warm.
Could I open up the barrel?
Or well, it's an open barrel of like a colored substance.
I like dip my finger in there to see what type of liquid it is.
It is quite hot. And it sticks to your finger, and when you pull it out, it cools and becomes a lighter color, and it's like encasing your finger.
It's wax. Wait.
It could be oil.
Would you fucking mean it could be oil? No, Shino. Elaborate.
No, I'm not. Leave it alone.
Some oil does do that, but wax is like similar to oil in the way it acts, but
if anything would be oil, it'd probably be the black one. Not the purple.
Yeah.
Purple.
Oh. I have an idea in my head of this might be, but you're saying so. Go
ahead. Go ahead. I wasn't gonna say anything.
How much do you guys want to bet that this is related to Icarus and wax wings?
Probably.
I don't know what that is, but sure.
Of course you don't.
Doesn't fucking surprise me.
Wow.
Am I supposed to know and care?
It is like It is a
Super
literary
common.
device.
It's also
is-
a super
yeah.
common analogy for being too egotistical.
Yeah, it is.
You
funny.
might learn something from it.
Yeah, yeah. You've heard the phrase "don't fly too close to the sun." Yeah,
But yeah.
it
That's
is
from
related to that.
Icarus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't fly too close to the sun because your wings are made of wax.
Cool.
I don't think she was gonna get it. Anyway,
Yeah.
did anything come up with the bones? Because it seems that these are goose feathers.
They're just really fragile bones.
There was a tale in the library about I think it was a Greek story about Icarus. It could be related to that.
Is he referring to Icarus?
Yes.
Think so. Can't understand the accent.
Oh.
Intensifies.
Amelia's just gonna, after hearing him say that, Amelia's go to each barrel and just inspect each one to see if there might be any clues to if it is for Icarus. Because if so, we might be needing just white.
Yeah, well, the question I have is, Chino, did you share the knowledge about the barrels being... Well, actually, I mean, I could also share the knowledge about the barrels being warm.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Can I... Well, I'll let Silver go first, because they moved over to yellow.
A warm
Oh, I was
barrel
just
is a
wanting to
happy
inspect
barrel.
the barrels going around to
So
see what colors are over.
yeah, so the color ones are like the colorant's thin enough to where you can see to the bottom. You don't see anything in the colored ones. But the black and the white ones, the colorant is so thick you can't really see much of it, what's in the barrel.
I would like to try something.
hmm
Are these barrels, like, bolted to the ground? Do they seem to be, like, rollable almost?
They're attached to the ground because it's like so the heater mechanism can work.
Okay.
Wait. So that the heat. Oh my god. We're the ones who activated the heat.
No, they were already warm when you got in here.
That-
I see what you mean, Silver, and I love that more than if it's unplanned or not. Because we made the thermite, so we started the heat. So that's why all the barrels are not solid.
Barrel.
I mean, it did take us a moment to get all the way over here, and he was very reluctant to use the key.
Not reluctant, I was just being a pain in the butt.
Yeah, you're pretty reluctant to use that key.
You're good. But I mean, with thermite and fire, it probably wouldn't have taken that long for this to.
I mean, it seems to be a safe enough temperature to like stick your hand in for a little bit because like Mason didn't get burnt.
Fair enough.
Wisp.
You guys
That's
can make
that
those
fun.
candles with the hands where you just stick your hand over and over into the wax.
Yeah. No, just because of how dark it is, Amelia's just gonna roll up one of her sleeves all the way to the shoulder. How deep are these barrels?
Your entire arm.
Yeah,
So we
she's
must
just gonna
sacrifice
roll
our
her
limbs.
sleeve
Got it.
all the way up.
Okay.
And just to be safe, she's. I don't ever recommend sticking your whole arm in a hot barrel.
I mean, you ought to put
Ever.
water on your arm first.
Where's water, huh?
Yeah, you don't see any.
There was mercury in the other room.
I mean, you guys might have water bottles on you.
That's fair
That would
enough.
be smart.
Yeah.
This-
At that
yeah.
point, everyone's just gonna watch Amelia roll up her sleeve and then pour water all over.
They'll hear will watch this. Ah, I see you're going to stick your arm in. I was just going to... He pulls out like a metal rod from his bag.
You can do that on the white one, but she's just gonna reach in and see if she can fill anything at the bottom.
You don't feel anything in the black barrel, but in the white barrel, you do like your rod hits something that's not the barrel. Sorry,
the hell?
I predetermined which one had it. I'm sorry. It was this was predetermined because it's the white room.
Luck of the
I
draw.
find
Oh
it
yeah,
so
it's
funny
the
how he
white
keeps
room.
finding it.
It is funny how luck is deciding this, but also white room, white barrel, white feathers, white wings. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
should have assumed white.
I
But
will.
Oh, and you got lead poisoning now.
Hooray! My favorite.
Just from breathing in this room.
all of us do.
Yeah, lead poisoning is
Yeah.
slow, so there's no effect. Mason might feel it the most because he had the least for it to take away.
I mean, plus it's the mannequin bodies. We won't keep the
Yeah.
lead poisoning. It's fine.
Yeah, you won't keep the lead poisoning.
I will.
Yeah, so your rod hits
after
the
not
key.
feeling
but-
anything, Amelia's just covered in wax currently.
Yeah, your whole arm is covered in black wax.
Loki will stare. Do you need
But
help?
you can peel that. You can just peel it off.
Well, when it dries, yeah. I was about to just
Yeah.
pour more water to make it dry faster
Yeah.
and peel it off and throw
Mhm.
it back in.
I will remove the key from the white wax.
Okay. After like fighting with the side of the barrel for a bit to like push the key up, you finally managed to fish it out, and now you've obtained after like cleaning it off. It's a yellow key.
Yellow.
You will look at it. Everyone's in the room. Then they get the same trick. Anyway,
I
So
love the
the-
fact that this had nothing to do with putting feathers on the wings.
I mean-
it was a misdirection.
do you still want to decorate
You can,
wings with
you
wax
can.
and feathers?
You've got access to
Do
the
you?
pins. You can draw on feathers if you want.
Yeah, I won't stop you guys from having
You
fun
guys-
with the
you
wax
guys-
and
yeah.
feathers.
You guys can draw on some
The
feathers
wax
if you want.
No, I'm good. I'm
I'm
good. We
good.
should just continue.
It's ruined. I can't have fun anymore.
No, you can go all fun.
You can dip your hand in repeatedly to make a sculpture of your hand out of wax.
I mean, you can most feel free to make just rainbow wings. You have all.
Yeah. All the colors are there.
How inlaid are the bones into the pedestal?
They're
Oh,
sitting
no.
on it.
Can I inspect the bones a little close, like pick one of them up?
Okay, yeah, you pick it up. It's not
Oh.
attached.
I will be right back.
I will slowly look at Mason.
Yeah, what do you want?
Just kind of think for a little bit. So, Mason, we all seem to have a quirk to us, yes? It has never been revealed what your quirk might be.
Or you mean Barnabas or Mason? Because Mason's
I'm
is
talking about Mason. We have
Okay.
not seen it in character in any
Okay.
meaningful way.
Are you saying you have a bone to pick with him?
No, I have a sillier idea.
Oh god.
Hey Mason, you want a glider? Made out of wax and feathers?
so you
I
can
feel
fly
like
close
this
to the
is gonna
sun.
be a terrible
So
idea.
you can activate your owl powers?
Because looking at these, like, bones, are these, like, accurately sized?
Yeah, sure, they're that big. Yeah,
We're turning him into a superhero.
That's
They're
he's already
huge.
Owl Man.
yeah he's
This
already
is
out.
actually really good.
Yeah.
Because aside from our normal bones, you would actually need wings about this big to fly as a human.
But here's the thing. Am I going to be able to keep the wings once we get back?
As long as they're on you. Remember, we dragged a funny dog through the elevator before.
Do you have a dog?
Yes.
No, it's not
He's
a dog.
corpse.
Do not listen to him.
Spot. They have Spot's corpse. Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Tempting. It's
Plus,
tempting.
once we get the furnace core and I get a better workshop, I might be able to get you some proper wings.
God, you guys are gonna become actual like superhero like level powers at this point.
Man's giving me fledgling wings from fucking Terraria.
Yeah.
And he's gonna give me better wings later.
Yeah. Well,
With
first we have
souls
to
of
figure out the
flame.
secrets of flesh crafting. I said get you wings. How do you think I meant get you wings, buddy?
You know what? Fine, let's roll the funny.
Yeah!
Make the fledgling wings.
What colors you want your wings to be, boy? You want to go full out and make them black and white?
Black is my soul.
Is there?
There is black.
Well, yeah, I know there's black in front of us.
He wants to know if there's a black owl.
Look at hold on. Look at the boy. Look at the boy. Look at him.
The boy? What boy?
He looks so good.
Oh, that boy.
That boy looks good.
Oh, the boy. What boy?
He put a picture of an owl into the Discord.
Look at the boys. Look at them.
I'm partial to barn owls.
Whoa.
I am now almost full owl.
Look at the boys. Woo. So we're gonna come back and be wildly confused because they walked into the room. Anyway, let's do this. Let's give Shino some fucking pretty wings.
I feel like
Okay,
somebody
go.
here is possessed with an owl.
Ooh.
Exactly.
Okay. So yeah, we'll wait for Silver. Before moving on, you guys can doodle on the wings if you want.
I am A-okay.
I am nowhere near competent with the Roll20 brush to do that, but we will use the goose feathers and the black ink to
Okay.
make a
Mostly, I am too lazy to move it over and draw.
makeshift wing glider, basically. Well, here we'll use some of his tools from his bag to aid.
Trying to think of what it would be to roll
A
to
cult?
make a cult. Yeah, right now it's a cult because it's not yet enchanted or anything.
It's also theoretically making an effigy.
Yeah. Yeah, so roll a cult.
They're just a normal success. That's probably all we need. Anyway.
You have made wax wings. The efficacy of such wings has yet to be found out or discovered.
Well, they'll still need a little bit because we have to like get them all tied together and stuff. But they'll here we'll pull like some twine, tie them together, and it's like Mason, come here.
Yeah. What's up?
Turn around.
Bless you.
Turn around.
Okay.
I will
He
tie
just
the
turns
via
around.
twine, and I'll tie the wax wings onto Mason's back. They're not
That-
like
that's gonna be-
unfolded. They're
Is
just
it-
like it. Imagine a backpack. I've just tied the wings
Okay.
together so they're transportable.
Okay, I thought you were
So they will come
like
with
just
us.
attaching
No,
them
I'm
on
not
his
going-
back.
That would
It's like,
make doorways fucking impossible.
20 pounds of wax and bone on your back. More than that, I'm sure it weighs a
No.
lot.
It's just to be transportable.
Yeah.
There you go. We will deal with the matter of fact of getting them into a glider once we get home. Once we get
Okay.
back to the library.
Wax and bone backpack acquired.
Cool.
Technically, that would help shield you from attacks from behind. Is thinking about it.
Let me add that in my collection. Wax wings.
And feathers.
Feathers and goose feathers.
No, they're chicken feathers.
Yeah, they're whatever feathers they
Throwing
need to
some
be.
paper skin.
You wanting? Are you wanting chicken feathers? Don't fly. All right.
They float.
Doom yourself to
Negates fall
fail.
damage.
Oh. Start looking at owls again.
Okay, now it still comes back. We'll move on to the yellow room.
Look at the angry boy.
Here comes the boy.
I should check and see.
Here comes the bastard.
Angry little guy. Hey, Shino, what's your current sanity at?
Good question. Let me look. Max.
Cool.
What is your
Great,
max?
Number, motherfucker.
50.
50?
Yeah.
Okay. You could probably lose some to get grafted wings. That's fine.
He's like, you'll mentally
raptor wings.
You'll mentally survive. Grafted was what he said, but you'll mentally survive the surgery.
Yeah.
From him?
Yeah.
Who else is going to do it? Do you
Do
see any
myself.
other doctors? That sounds like a way to bleed out and die. I'm going to do the surgery myself. All right then, buddy.
All I gotta do is just turn my back around and then rearrange my back. Kind of like a shirt that's backwards.
I'm sorry, I'm back.
Okay, welcome back.
Summary. Silver, we have made wings. We decided to put wax and feathers on. You might notice the owls in the chat. I'm directing you towards the owls in the chat because they are boys. Look at the boys. Anyway.
Aww.
And also we have decided to graft wings to Shino.
Wait, you decided to what wings, Justino?
Don't worry about it.
He'll get there when he gets there. Right now, currently, just the materials for the wings have been strapped to Mason's back.
So
Oh
bone,
my
feathers, and
god.
wax.
Nah,
I got
really.
wings.
Okay. Okay, so
Sorry.
you guys
They're not
approach-
like tied on in wing fashion. They're tied on in like carrying fashion, basically.
Carrion?
yeah, carrion.
Technically.
Those are lead wings, and y'all are bringing.
No, they're wax wings.
It's lead.
Yeah, there's lead in the wax. But you guys can't
I
tell.
mean, that's fine. They won't be wax and feathers for long. They'll just
get
be
lead poisoning.
feathers.
Okay.
You want to know something funny?
Yeah.
No.
Y'all could have honestly just done a ginormous little hand sculpture and put it on its head.
Make him a chicken.
But wouldn't he be a... You know what, I'm not gonna question. Shino, are you gonna move your token or are you just gonna stand there?
Oh, I am following behind you guys. I'm stuck on the wall.
Okay.
Oh. The door jiggled at me. Because it was still locked. What is that symbol? That is arsenic? Arsenic?
Yeah.
You are on top.
Okay, so you go into this room. There are more shelves with more like tools and stuff. There is a big black cube with the symbol for arsenic, and then like other like metallic tools on the table. And then there is a pit of yellow.
Why is there a pit of yellow?
There is a pit of yellow.
Are we gonna like?
Maybe you should stick your hand in it this time.
Yeah.
No. That might be molten gold. No.
That's
No,
something
I
that
don't
he
think it's
actually
molten
said.
gold.
Is this something he actually says to Amelia?
No.
Okay.
You were debating it.
You were debating putting your hand in there. Oh my
No,
god.
you were debating saying having a
Zenon, we
pancake.
come back as one piece, right? As long as the pieces are found. Or just pop, poof.
Zenon, quick question. This cube, is it like a large cube or is it just like a flat thing
I
on
would
the table?
say it is a cube. It maybe isn't maybe it's not quite as large as it is in the like size of the room, but like it is a medium large cube. It seems relatively solid.
Yeah, no, I ain't doing that. Arsenic is does poisoning.
Are these more shelves or is this just
Yeah,
like
more shelves and stuff.
is it
'cause I didn't-
shelves
I
with
didn't
tools
know
or
it-
shelves with books?
Books and tools and different things. I didn't know what to fill this room with.
That's fair. I see a hammer and tongs, which is interesting.
Chemical element. Occurs in many minerals using combination with sulfur and metals, but also a pure elemental crystal.
What, for
Can I help
arsenic or
you, dog? Yeah,
or
for arsenic.
okay. Oh, I didn't know it's actually related to sulfur. That's good then.
Yeah, it is. It usually
this
in
room definitely
combination
smells
with
like-
sulfur and metals.
This room definitely smells like rotten eggs.
Oh.
Aha, it's a good thing I have this lavender.
I will try to appraise the tools.
They seem to be relatively good metal tools or whatever. I don't know what metal it should be made out of. Let me see if I can find that out.
One thing I want to check real quick. Is the fluid at the center of the room warm? Like if I held my back of the hand near it, is it?
I don't think it's warm unless it... Yeah, I don't think it's warm unless it's, like, reacting, so...
Okay. I had to make sure it wasn't a pool of molten gold that was just sitting there.
It could be.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know what material is non-reactive with this, but I'll just say they're metal tongs and tools and stuff.
I find it funny because it says that the appearance of arsenic is metallic gray. So, what's in the pool, Senon?
I was thinking sulfuric acid.
Oh no, is that the
It
symbol
could-
on the door?
Yeah.
What? Ah!
Realizes she almost took her hand in sulfuric acid.
Okay, there's
Do it
My hand in
anyway.
anything!
I'd like to search the shelves for a few tools. If
Okay.
the
Oh.
party is willing to aid me in looking.
Yeah,
Sure.
So what
Amelia's
we
more than happy to help because
we
she might end up
need-
pushing someone into it.
Great. What we need is a few metal rods,
You certainly
a almost like a metal platform. Think of things like lower stuff into liquids.
Are we supposed to do spot hidden or?
Yeah, you guys can just spot hidden to find the tools, but though I feel like most of them are
I failed
relatively
now.
easy to find.
Extreme success.
There you go.
We're working.
Yeah.
The lucky streak had to go away somewhere.
Yeah, so yeah, you guys
Quick
find what you need to do whatever Lo here wants to do.
All right. Step 1: place rods on like chains that are above the platform that we're going to use to basically have a hanging platform. Step 2: put cube on platform.
The cube.
Step 3: we each grab an end, like a rod, and then we lift, and then dip the thing into the acid.
Okay. So you dip it into the acid, it starts to bubble, and like the like acid around it starts to turn black or whatever. Like the whole like vat becomes a slightly darker color.
And the reason why I had a metal platform
Sizzles.
is in case there is a key, because the key will be on the platform when we pull it up.
It
And also-
sizzles and
Yes, but that's fine.
yeah, it sizzles and all that stuff, and then when you pull it back up, there is a black key.
Oh, actually, I'll go grab the
Almost like
tongs.
the key got burnt.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
burnt
for
is a
black
good
cover.
word.
Wait,
Sure. Burnt's a good word.
hold on.
Corroded.
The thermite to get.
You're figuring out. There are a lot of ways you could break this situation. I've given you like too much.
What?
I thought you were like taking stock of all of the shit that you've got access to now that you.
Oh
can
no!
make.
We could most certainly just burn through like the big door there with like thermite or something. That's not. I was trying to see if there any correlation between the way we solve it and the next door. But no, it doesn't seem that there's
Yeah,
that much.
not fully.
Oh, to the ending door. Doop, doop, doop.
Okay. So the last door, the black door,
The black door.
Which is arsenic.
yeah, which says arsenic.
That's what made me think that they're all correlated. Because for the gold, we had to do something with arsenic. But I was like, for the iron, do we have to something to do with lead? No, not really.
No, it's just that's how I did. Because I changed the order because I fucked up with the keyhole on the one thing, so the order changed slightly.
What was the order originally meant to be?
It was originally like black door first because that was the one that I came up with the idea of first, and then it was like I think red, and then like white, then yellow.
Hmm.
It was just to get the keys or whatever. Let me
Yeah.
and hide the room.
All right, we've been forgetting to do it. I will knock on the door.
You don't hear anything.
All right, cool. Gotta make sure.
Ah,
Reveal. Okay.
yes. A body.
Okay. You come into this room. The entire thing is burnt. Everything is burnt. It's like all like charcoal and
I was
like barely.
just talking about this.
So a very burnt room. The back very long rectangle seems to be like a this room appears to be almost like a morgue or like an autopsy room. And then there's like the back shelf has like a bunch of little doors on it and stuff.
But they're all burnt.
Yeah, but they're all burnt.
Almost like the person in the center spontaneously combust.
Oh yeah, is that person or is that an imprint?
So yeah, there is a charred corpse in the center of the room. Its mouth sewn shut.
Oh,
Well, let's get it unstoned so we can see what it knows.
it's time to operate.
What are the circles?
I'd say those are like different vats or like different just containment things that have been like shattered and burnt and like you can't tell what they used to be anymore.
I will sift through the remains of everything to see if there's anything left that wasn't burnt.
Yeah. Do you want to check around the outside while I check the body?
Sure.
Yeah, Amelia will
Yeah.
start looking through the cabinets.
Checking the barrels.
Oops.
Extreme success.
The barrel. There's no barrels.
Success.
Oh, I thought these was barrels.
No,
circle?
she just said that they're broken tubes.
You're like
What?
vats
the
or
fu- I don't
test
see shit.
Alright.
I'm sifting through all the cabinets.
And then, not Jebediah, fucking Barnabas is checking the containment tubes.
Okay.
Barnabas, that was a question mark at the end.
I didn't hear the question mark.
What
I-
are you looking for? Through?
I sifted through the remains. Oh.
Or just
Oh,
like
so
the,
through the tubes.
Which
Different-
area are you looking at?
So these?
I guess, yeah.
Okay, so just looking at all the charred stuff.
Yeah,
So
Amelia's going through these.
Okay.
so as Low here, so how do you approach the body?
I will walk around it so I'm facing towards the door.
Mhm.
I will probably poke the body first to make sure it's not
Okay.
living.
Upon poking it, it twitches.
Oh, cool! This is alive.
Do you continue touching it?
Wait, did he say that loud enough for everyone in the room to hear?
He said it out loud, yeah?
Oh, that's creepy.
I like that. So they're probably in excruciating pain. I will reach into my bag, and I will pull out a jar.
Jar of leeches.
As you're pulling out your jar of leeches and like it,
Hold up,
the body
jar of leech.
or leech, whatever your jar is, as you pull out the jar, the body twitches more and more as it sits up
Oh. Hello?
and turns towards you.
Hi.
Sockets where eyes should have been staring at you.
Do Do you have a problem
Dodge.
aside from being burnt? What?
I said dodge. Let me see. 30.
Huh?
Dodge. Well, let me roll the attack first. But
Oh.
What? Dodge. Well, here.
Okay, dodge didn't matter. It lunges at you, and it tries to like attack, but it like misses, and it ends up like face first on the ground or whatever. As it slowly starts to pull itself back up.
Amazing. I would like to hit it with the funny taser stick. The patient
Okay.
is being rowdy. They must be sedated. Should I roll the Entaco, see if it hits, or is it just jab downward and
Should we help
zap
him?
it? Just
No, he's fine.
these swings just bzz, bzz, bzz.
Yeah, roll for it, and you manage to hit. Hard stick. Okay, yeah, but this thing can't dodge.
Right.
Yeah. It convulses.
Aggressive blue sparks
Yeah.
from the other side of like the platform.
Yeah. It convulses before it begins dragging itself towards you again.
And
now it's gonna swing again as it kind of like convulses.
I have like the perfect thing here.
Okay,
There you go. Exactly what's going on.
Should we help him?
Nope, he's fine. He got it.
he's fine.
He's the
I got-
doctor.
Stab,
Okay.
stab.
As it convulses, let me roll another D100. Nope. Okay. It tries to grab you or whatever, but
I'm gonna go help him.
it's not got the strength. it
No,
misses
no.
again.
I'll help him.
Either somebody else can attack it or Low here can attack it again.
I'm gonna attack it.
I'm watching it get electrocuted.
Yeah.
I don't hit.
Yeah. You try to stomp on it and you miss.
Wolfnir's just there zapping it with a stick, like, go down already.
Stop resisting.
Okay. Low here has another move.
Continue zap.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Okay, then it will try again.
But I did pass a brawl, which means I do actually get a point in brawl, which means my brawl can go up.
Oh, so close. Does it have luck? Can I like burn 5 luck to get you?
I don't think creatures have a lot.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I think a
You
creature
know-
can push, I think, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I'll push. Let me push. Or what are you saying?
Oh, I was gonna say that I can attempt, but depending on whether or not I depends on
And she died.
I
Whether or not
died.
whether or not
Sorry,
you succeed
cutting out.
depends on what.
Oh, on what she ends up doing. It
Uh,
depends on how bad she fumbled.
okay, yeah,
Someone
push.
here by
I
accident.
pushed and it didn't do anything. So yeah, it's still like it's just kind of like
Pushing means it failed harder.
yeah, it's just on the floor, trying to get you, but it's like barely able to move properly.
This is sort of just sad to watch, honestly.
Can I put her out of misery?
Is it on its chest or is it like on its back swinging at me?
Now it's on its chest.
Okay. I'd like to just stab downward to get the progs embedded into it.
Okay.
Because then I don't have to roll a hit. I'm just going to start blasting the fucking button. I'm going to reverse defibrillator it. I'm going to shut its heart off.
It's
it has one.
really just gonna turn into the gif I put.
I mean, I could just put a bullet inside.
Okay, there you go.
Right.
It convulses more and then it stops. No matter how much electricity you pump into it, it's no longer convulsing. However, now the doors on the more like the like body blocker doors or whatever are starting to like bang.
Eh?
So like that big rectangle there, it's like the body lockers in a morgue.
Well, here, we'll just
How
look
many
it
doors
up.
are there?
I'll say there's
Please.
5. They're banging.
Ah, So they're having sex.
Well, friends, whoever has a firearm, would you kindly brace against the wall? I have an idea. I'm going to drag the body over here.
Okay, you drag
I don't think I
the
have a firearm.
primary corpse over there.
I will throw my flintlock at Barnabas.
Oh, by the way, does this room have any particular smell besides burnt?
Burnt.
Burnt.
I think I might be better off not using a gun.
I mean, if you don't want a gun, I won't pass you the gun. But if you want a gun, I can pass you my flintlock.
I'll stick with the knife.
Cool. This is gonna sound fucking brutal. Hey Zenon, I'd
Mhm.
like to perform an autopsy.
Okay.
You want to
By
use
the-
my knife?
No, I have scalpels for this.
Okay.
Okay, all the
If I
big
perform an autopsy, I'd like to violently vivisect the chest to stomach.
So yeah, you don't find anything in there, just like burnt guts and stuff. Like I said, there was part of the description that was supposed to point out where the key was, but I maybe didn't describe it right.
The mouth.
Yeah.
No, it's in the mouth, but I'm still gonna check to make sure there's nothing in there. I will also uncut its mouth.
Okay, on cutting the mouth, you find the red key.
Ta-da!
We can
Good,
leave.
man, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we should probably get that little back.
As you go to leave, the the locker doors
Hey,
slam open.
white. Hey,
They all
Close the
slam
fuck door.
open.
Close the fuck door. Close the
That
door.
Or he's saying, "Hey, wait."
Lock it. Lock it.
no,
Are you gonna lock it?
I
Lock
was
it.
Goodbye.
trying
Get
to
the fuck out of here. No, goodbye.
Are you
I
locking the
will
door?
lock
Who
it,
has the
yeah.
black key? Who has the
Yeah.
black key? Okay.
He does.
Okay, you locked
Yeah,
the door.
no, the reason
There
I
you
was
go.
saying hey was because like we all ended up at the
Yeah,
like,
on top of
close.
each other.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
Whoever
hey,
left
hold
first
on.
closed the door in our faces, and we all bumped into it.
Yeah.
And we're stuck with burnt corpses in the room.
Yeah, so you hear now like more and more noise coming from that room, but they can't seem to get through that door.
What? Is that was something?
So I guess we all need one key and put it in together.
Maybe. I will, I guess, distribute the keys. I don't think particularly who has what key matters. I think the order of the doors is what matters.
Okay, so what order of keys are you guys gonna try first?
From left to right,
Yep, that's what I was
probably
thinking.
Yeah.
black, white, yellow, red.
Oh.
Congratulations, you solved the puzzle. Da, da, da,
Yeah.
da, 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 da.
You don't seem enthused.
I was hoping I would throw you off, damn it. Just slightly.
Before we fully, it's like the you know, like the color match here. We have like 4 pegs and 4 colors. You have to figure out where the 4 colors are.
Mhm.
Before fully moving to the next area, I will go ransack the alchemy lab for any ingredients.
Okay, you get like basic alchemy stuff. Okay, so before we move on to the next section, I'm gonna explain like why the puzzle was the way that it was.
See, I thought it would have been this.
There is a principle in alchemy called what is it called? It's called the something cycle, but like it goes blackening, whitening, reddening, or yellowing, reddening, or whatever. Alchemy process, I think.
Is interesting.
Or okay, alchemy magnum opus. The or great work is a term. So there's like 4 stages to the process of alchemy or whatever, and it's the blackening, the whitening, the yellowing, and the reddening. And that is the entire inspiration for any and all of this.
Were you expecting us to look at what you presented us and be like, yes? Materials. Artificer brain going.
Yeah, Artificer Brango Burr, yeah.
Shino has yet to fully understand what Artificer Brain will do.
Okay,
I never will.
Yep, so you put the keys in. Now let me unhide the next part. I gotta get to the right have.
None of that.
I can't not.
Stop that shit, man.
Okay. I'm gonna have to like do this in like chunks because the way the map is shaped. Let's see.
Use polygon or reveal.
Yeah. It's gonna take a moment to. Oh shoot. Okay, well, that's one part. Oops. That revealed. Me. Oh, you can't like. You can't hide You can't re-hide things, can you?
You can, I just don't think there's a polygonal hide.
Oh, Control Z. It won't even let me Control Z it. Oh well, it's fine. Oh.
Dr. Penguin? No, I'm just a plague doctor. What do you mean a penguin? The fuck are you on about?
Okay, wait. Come on, unhide that chunk. Give me the right chunk. Come on.
You're a penguin.
I am just a plague doctor, not a penguin.
Zenon, you
Like
look
penguin.
like you're struggling here.
I am struggling.
There's a lot of struggle happening.
One moment.
Should I go
I'm working
warm
on
a
it.
pizza?
No, I've got it. I just gotta not misclick too much.
There's a lot of struggle.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of struggle happening.
We have found the Portuguese D-Ace room. Very few people will actually get that joke.
Because there's a hole in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man become donut.
Okay, there. That's enough, I think, visible.
So the hole is still locked?
Yep. Oh, I forgot there is an actual door there, huh? Oops. There you go. Okay, so this room is just the actual furnace now.
Can't.
It's
Still
unlocked,
cannot
right?
get-
You can't
No,
get
there
in.
is still a wall in the way.
Oh, did I
Can't
put? Is there a
go
wall there? Wait. Opened. How about that? Okay.
Jumps in the room.
I'm free.
The force field blocking us has moved.
Okay, so this just represents the alchemy furnace. So it's a large cylinder thing in the middle of the room that has like control panels and stuff, and then there's like a large like molten core looking thing. And you get like a little message. You've achieved or you've obtained alchemy core.
Oh, it was just us getting in here. I thought we had to actually get it out of there.
Getting this out of here. I don't know how you would. You can decide a way to get it out if you want. If not, it's gonna follow you. That particular thing. Everything else you have to get out on your own.
The pad or like the keyboard or control panel to get it out, but if we don't have to, I don't think we should.
Yeah, on this one, I don't know like what process you would to get it out. So you've obtained the alchemy core by getting in here.
Huh? It seems we have gotten in. That is good.
And you can either leave or continue to look around, and we can have this be like a relatively short session.
Aggressive zombie noises from behind us.
Yeah, aggressive zombie
I
noises.
think we need to start
Oh,
skedaddling.
I'm curious what this
What's over here?
What is the giant? This?
the giant pentagram.
I think that's our way back.
Yeah, that's technically the exit, but like the thing I copied was also from Full Metal Alchemist, and it's not an exit in Full Metal Alchemist, but here in this case it's the exit.
Isn't this the thing that sucked up an entire country?
Probably.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
We get the big suck.
Boom, 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 boom,
But
boom,
yes,
boom.
for different swings, we have a 18th century plague doctor who is French, fucking early, like mid 19th century detective who's shitty at his job,
Fuck.
a modern barista, in quotations.
2023 barista.
Quotations. Very much quotation.
And then I think early 18th century,
Late.
writer.
Late.
He's late 18.
century. We have early 18th century, well, late 17th, early 18th, late 18th century writer, Jebediah, who is not here, who is a actor who believes he was a cowboy, was a early 19th century actor who was a
And
drunk.
Okay, so you guys go through the portal, and you wake back up in the elevator. Anything you had on you is with you, and then I haven't made the room yet, but we'll assume that you arrive on a new floor in the elevator that is now the workshop or whatever.
Now the elevator.
Or actually, not. Instead, I've got a better idea because, like what Shrimp said, the shape wise, now the elevator can take you to the alchemy.
To basically here.
To here,
and then
yeah.
The puzzle rooms are repurposed into actual workshop rooms of different varieties.
What about the one with the zombies?
Yeah, those are
No
still
longer
there.
has zombies. Oh,
It's still in there. You can fight them now if you want, or you can fight them later.
No.
That's our trading room.
Yeah.
Training!
We let them out when we want to play Plants vs. Zombies. We set some plants down at the end of the hallway. They're alchemical experiments that shoot fireballs, and then we let the zombies out.
But in this case, we use your leeches.
Leeches versus zombies?
That sounds fucking terrifying. 'Cause that sounds like no one wins.
Investigators versus zombies?
Oh, fuck you.
Let's just
now
call it
you guys
Cthulhu.
now you guys have gained access to the alchemy lab room.
Are we just gonna put a big sign on that door saying training room? Entrance there.
Training room with quotation marks?
Yeah.
Enter if you dare. Quotation. Training room.
But a summary. You will find low here most of the time. You will probably have to get low here from here to do missions.
How many hairs are you gonna say? Why'd you become more French? What the fuck?
Okay. So you guys now have access to this room as part of the library.
Huzzah!
I have a semi-important question
Mhm.
about this spot.
About Spot. Okay, yeah.
Yes. Well, the spot, because you gotta put respect on the name. It is the spot.
Yeah, the
not
Spot.
just a spot.
What are we spotting?
The hound of Tindalos that they captured the corpse of.
Yes. Do I think there's enough material to enhance 2 people's gear or only 1?
I'll say 2. Spot is relatively big.
Okay. Xenon, do you mind rolling a D100 for Psycho? Then we'll have everyone else roll a D100.
Oh, to elect to see who gets the armor.
Yeah. See who is the most favorable at the moment. So,
Wait, what are we doing?
just roll a D100.
Rolling to see who gets armor.
All right. The person I was kind of already planning on giving it to anyway. All right, cool.
Who?
You,
Probably. Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
you had a 4.
Hi.
At some point, Lohir will ask for your clothes. Not you, Barnabas.
I'm just saying, that sounds kind of weird.
Yeah. It could sound weird all at once.
Asking a woman for their clothes. Kind of
Amelia's
weird.
probably not really gonna care just because of who's asking.
They're asking for this. It's obviously not anything like that.
Yeah.
And then we'll have to decide what it's equivalent to at some point. So,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
after probably the 2-week time span, he will return with both his own clothes looking different, his own clothes would look slightly more bulky, and your clothes looking a little bit different as well. Yours would be,
Fuck.
you know, like how bismuth had that sheen to it.
What?
Bismuth.
You know the metal bismuth.
Yep.
No.
So,
No, you should Google it.
okay, hold on. I can quickly grab it.
It's pink like Pepto-Bismol
Wait,
because that's what
you
you're drinking in
took
Pepto-Bismol.
How long to get her clothes back to her?
I
2
mean,
weeks.
that particular set.
Or an outfit, or he just asked for some clothes, not the clothes that you would. Yeah.
I mean, if you legitimately
You can lounge
just
around
gave
naked
it-
for 2 weeks if you
Yeah.
want. It is 2023. Do whatever you want.
That would be absolutely hilarious if you just gave Lohir like your active clothing. It's just like, huh?
There are other clothes in the library. You guys have access to clothes.
Yeah.
Well, here grew another beak that day.
Okay, there we go.
No.
No, because if she,
Shut up,
honest to
Grim.
God, if she did
Shut
that,
up, Grim.
no, if she did that, one, everyone would have saw her weapon. She would have to have that in hand because her clothes was what was the whole hiding it. Two,
I mean,
she's not as skinny and frail as people might think.
She's in a sports bra and like boy shorts.
Legit, that probably would have been exactly how that went down. And her just walked to her room with her weapon.
Lohir would have no comment on it.
Yeah, but so this is what bismuth looks like. What Shrimp is sharing here.
So imagine like a rainbowy sort of sheen on it, basically.
Oh. Okay,
Ta-da!
that's fine.
And Lohir will also very quickly explain. So, I don't know if you're Zafwat, but we killed an interdimensional creature that was about as strong as steel. I have, at least in my own, put plates into my suit. I don't know how much. I have weaved basically the rest into your clothing via the alchemical furnace. It should provide about the same level of defense.
Okay. Okay.
So I guess you obtained Tindalos thread and then you wove it into the clothing.
It's probably still like platelets, basically,
Yeah.
but for them more broken down and segmented
Mhm.
into the clothing itself, where Lohir's would look like noticeably having, you know, like leather pads in armor. Imagine like that on Lohir's, where it's like very clearly more robust at sections.
I mean, it's so
Uh,
crazy how the bismuth like makes those geometric shapes.
Oh yeah, and it also naturally forms them, which
Yeah.
is wild.
Mhm.
You said it was basically equivalent to steel.
Yeah, which is probably a mistake, but oh well.
I will send you a rough example here real quick, because depending on what you say, Lohir might do something stupid. That is the rough examples of armor.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it
What do I
is
do?
equivalent to a heavy Kevlar vest or body armor, then I'm going to do a silly thing. If it is lower than that, then I will not.
Because it's like gonna be thinner. I feel like it's gotta be like at least Kevlar, because Kevlar is like achievable like via normal means anyway, and then you've got abnormal means.
Yeah, it's basically just better against abnormal creatures,
Yeah.
where normal Kevlar would probably be not that good against abnormal creatures. Because it is Kevlar, Lohir will stick out his arms. If you do not believe me about the durability increase, shoot me.
Who
Wait,
wants to
did he
shoot-
really
yeah.
just say that?
Yes!
Who wants
He
to
has
shoot
held out
Lohir
his
in the arm?
arms. No. He has held his arms out to the side and actively said to Amelia, if you wish to test the durability of what I have done, shoot me in the chest.
Amelia's just gonna pat him on his head and take her back.
That. For reference, Silver, the heavy Kevlar vest, which is what Zion's would be equivalent to, reduces damage by 8 points.
Oh, thank you. I'm putting that down in one of my description areas just so that I can keep track.
Okay.
Really?
What?
Really? Did you take off with the knife? What the hell, suicidal kitty fluff?
The cat has a knife? What?
Why does your cat have a knife?
Because she
Hold
wanted to
on.
play with the string that's attached to it. It's a survival knife with. Cat has your knife.
Also, in combat, there is armor type and armor value. I've put armor type down as clothing enhancement and then armor value 8.
Bottom one.
I have another question. Why do you just have a tactical knife out?
Not?
Sweetie, we have over like 60 knives in the house and then over 30.
Texas.
Okay.
So why don't you have a tactical knife out?
Mine are in
California?
cases.
Like we have one like right there. We have another one over here by my desk. We
I
have
have only 3 knives that are out that are, you know, they flip open and they're spring assist, and that's it.
yeah,
all the
I
rest
have
isn't
one
a
like
case.
that.
His
That
family
one's
has
right,
children.
right next to me. I have a dagger
I was the child of
next
the
to my
family, and they
desk
gave me
as
knives.
well. What'd you say?
I have a tactical one in my bag.
Tactical one in his bag.
Okay, in the bags is like a different case. It's the out portion that
We
confuses
also
me.
have a giant. Is it a great sword?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have one sitting out in the living room.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
I had a katana behind my desk.
I think it's more of how did the cat end up with the knife?
Yeah.
Again, the string.
Yeah.
The string on it. She was playing with it and dragged it out of where it was.
No, your
Yeah.
cat's now is a cactical killer.
So I'm just
Okay.
over here like, okay.
Maybe you guys can roll for all your things you succeeded on in the thing to up
Right.
your scores. Yeah.
Would anyone else like to take Lohir up on the offer to shoot him in the chest to test the new armor?
I mean, I'm more than happy to try.
Actually,
Zenon, if I hit him, do I get a skill?
I already did it.
So Haru succeeded. Now you gotta roll for the damage.
Yeah, what is the
I was gonna
damage on
say,
there?
How do I roll for damage? I
Uh,
never
me and
set up
Lo
damage
here
on that.
can do the whole wing thing, and I can roll the sanity.
That will take some time of research.
Yeah, he
first.
doesn't have the magical ability to properly do it yet. He doesn't have like animate objects.
That would be less animate object and more.
What is damage to a handgun? I don't have that set up.
Shrimp seems to be searching for it.
What? No.
Wait, did Starfield come out today?
Yeah.
The pre did, like if you have the special edition or whatever. If not, you have to wait 5 days for the regular edition.
Is it like a D10 or a D20?
Roughly, what is the size of the handgun?
Ooh,
Is it just a
Hogwarts Legacy's
normal-
on sale.
It's a
small-
modern. Did some really good handgun.
It's like 32, so it'd just be a D8.
Yeah, roll a d8 then.
Because model P8 Luger is D10, 45 revolver is D10 plus 2. So 3.
Well,
Eh,
it's just literally supposed to be just a decent handgun that would be good, lightweight, and still do damage.
yeah, so
Yeah.
0.32 would probably be the closest thing.
Mm.
Probably.
Though he will get shot in the chest, probably fall to the ground because he still took a bullet to the fucking chest, but he'll slowly raise a thumb up. I took no lasting damage.
No lasting damage.
I mean, I could unload a 50-round mag into your
That will just kill me. That unironically will spray rolls that
Yeah,
will just
you're
kill me.
actually the heavy. It's just that you had such bad luck with your rolls that it hasn't ever come into play.
Oh yeah, unironically, Shino could fucking wipe the floor with some stuff.
Yeah.
You are the heavy damage dealer. It just has never come into play.
She's just terrible at rolling.
It's just really bad rolls.
Just
Yeah, I
flat
know.
do 3d6 until you get a higher machine gun mod or submachine gun mod.
Yeah, no, reason why Amelia shot him is because she heard him say, "Does anyone else try to?"
Yeah.
And then she'll just open her door and just shoot him from.
Fun
Okay,
fact, Lohir actually has never fully taken a bullet before, so he is a little winded.
You can go ahead and roll to up your handgun too, since you succeeded
Oh, thank you.
on the character that you're
Hey.
gonna ditch soon.
Why'd you put library use?
Because I passed my
Actually-
library
Oh,
use
earlier. Okay.
No, that's fair. That's actually a good one to pass as well, because you would get a D10 on that.
Okay, so it is a D10 on.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you want to
Great.
fail when doing the skill advancement, because that means you've learned something.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Question: Is this going to be the end of the session, right?
About, yeah.
Okay. Because is there any other relevant information? Because I want to go make some pizza. Because I'm hungry.
I don't think there's any relevant information.
Okay.
Not that I can
I'll stay in the chat, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
go make
I'm
pizza.
gonna switch over to Final Fantasy in a bit.
Okay.
sessions. Do I have anything else
Hey,
I need?
Xenon,
Mhm.
would the library shop happen to have a PPSH?
What is that?
That will not help you, Sheena.
Why not? Why can't I do
Because
wield
it's
a
the
Tommy
mech-
gun in the PPSH?
What is a PBSH?
A
a
Russian
submachine
fully
gun.
automatic submachine gun that is very fast firing. Shino, dual wielding them would probably give you a penalty dice on every shot. You will hit even less.
You can change, I guess, what your machine gun is if you want.
Can see if there's.
But like, yeah,
No,
like
you-
you said, you can't dual wield machine guns.
You can. It's
try,
just be penalty.
Yeah.
which means you're rolling another D1 10 and replacing the 10 slot with the higher value, which means you're more likely to miss, and it would also mean you'd be halving the amount of. Just don't. Also, I was incorrect. For full auto for a submachine gun, it's a D10 plus 2. So it's
All right.
a D10 per bullet per barrage, and then you'd have 3 bullets. You'd be doing 3 D10 plus 2.
So
Oh, we were wrong. Okay.
I thought it
I
was
just
D6s.
I just realized what your character would know, Shrep, about the weapons that she had, and probably anyone else who saw her strip down and just hand him her
And it probably
clothes.
wouldn't have been like out in the open. He has a little bit more modesty for someone else to just ask them in the middle of everyone else, "Hey, I need your
Okay.
clothing."
Then it would just be you that knows at that point. Oh god,
A
I
lot of
need
guns
to find you.
and other weapons.
Oh, just give me a moment. I need to actually find you.
Actually, thinking about it, Lohir, out of character, I know what you are. In character, Lohir wouldn't know, but Lohir probably won't be surprised if you ever tell him what you are.
Okay. Let me think. So everyone rolled and stuff. So
Huh? Okay, cool. I think Lohir can piece together what you actually are with all that.
Yeah.
Because, fun fact, back in the day, plague doctors used to, like, rub elbows with noble people, because they were the doctors. Yeah, I think Lohir probably could figure out that what you actually are.
Yeah.
But he will still...
I'm a dip out.
you can
But
dip.
yes, Zenon, if you're still playing Final Fantasy later, I will come over and grind
Okay.
because I need tombstones.
Yeah, everyone needs tombstones.
Oh yeah, I forgot events.
He will keep to his title of calling you the waitress, though, because that's what he uses for most people. Unless he's
That's
talking
fine.
directly to you. Because
Yeah, you're just like,
you don't want to reveal that secret about someone unless they're telling the group. Because
It's
that's
just
a
like-
very quick way to die, and he knows that.
No, I forgot to add all of that to her sheet, so I don't even know how to put any of it in. So when it comes to the first thing that you read that she has, I just really just roll that into Brawl, which is why I was like, it would depend on how bad she fumbles, because if she fumbles, it's gonna be a struggle.
Entirely cut the clothing trying to draw it.
Yeah.
Do you want the actual damages and stuff for that, or?
I don't know how to put anything into combat. I have nothing in my weapons.
Well, I guess the big question is, are you still planning on swapping? Because if you are, then I will do that for
I'm
We'll
you.
redo
still
it when you make the
planning
new
on
one.
swapping.
Okay. Okay, so when we make the new one, we'll redo everything.
Poke
I
me or
think
something.
I already
can
have a
help with
character
stuff.
sheet in Shino's.
Okay,
You
I'll give
should, because I have the habit of always giving someone backup sheets.
you
Yeah,
one.
because I think in Shino's, like the original character I was gonna do, which I don't even want to do her. For some reason, I made a fawn,
Mm.
a gambling fawn.
Just put it- be right back. Also, I saved it in my things for later. But yeah, that's a fair amount of weaponry. Wonder
Yeah.
what you could really be. Most certainly
There
not
is a
just a waitress. Also, hopefully that should bring you to the correct one. It wasn't Constellation Druid, it was Stars Druid.
Ours druid.
So, do you want to know why I say it's exceedingly strong?
Why?
Let's say we get to it. Just put up the normal classics. Yeah, you'll have to enable it. Yeah, it's fine. You know how to do that. You understand it. It's fine. That was part. That's not true.